The latest on the debt standoff. And finally, the Speaker of the House deciding to crack the whip as the clock shows 5 days until the deadline. House Speaker John Boehner unleashed a tirade against members of his own party, Tea Party Republicans, who have been blocking action. Will it work? ABC's John Carl on Capitol Hill tonight. Tell us about it, John.
Diane, this is John Boehner's biggest test as Speaker of the House. He's got to convince those Tea Party Republicans to support his plan to raise the debt ceiling.
John Boehner is cracking the whip. He convened a meeting of all 240 House Republicans today. Sources who were there tell ABC he had a blunt message for Tea Partiers. "Get your ass in line," he said. "I can't do this job unless you are behind me."
Is that the kind of talk that gets you guys in line?
We are a team. We are about trying to move the country forward.
The tough talk does appear to be working, but it's not an easy sell. Some of the Tea Partiers still just don't believe those dire warnings about government default.
Armageddon happens at midnight, August 3 is not simply the case. It is not true.
Just yesterday, Kevin McCarthy, the third-ranking Republican in the House, urged Republicans to unite behind Boehner's plan by showing this clip from the movie The Town.
"I need your help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're going to hurt some people."
Whose car are we going to take?
Tea Party Republican Alan West liked what he heard.
So I got up and told the Speaker I'll drive the car.
But wait a minute, the people in the movie then go out and start beating people. And that has Democrats crying foul.
Who are they planning to hurt? Unfortunately, that short clip from The Town tells you everything you need to know about their approach to the negotiations over the debt ceiling.
It's a movie. It's not reality. So get a life.
Many Tea Partiers were elected promising never to raise the debt ceiling. But now, just days away from default, they seem to be falling in line.
You got to claim a win when you can claim a win.
They may now support Boehner's plan, but don't count on them to support a compromise with Democrats.
Are you willing to compromise anymore? Or is this it?
No, this is it.
That big House vote on Boehner's bill is expected tomorrow. We still don't know if he's convinced enough Tea Partiers to get it passed. They think they've got the votes, Diane, but this one's going to be very close.
All right, John, thanks. I want to bring in someone else now who's been making phone calls all day. GMA anchor, chief political correspondent George Stephanopoulos. Is a breakthrough afoot, George? Is concrete cracking?
Well, most Democrats and Republicans I talked to believe that Boehner's going to win this vote, which would be a big win for him, but the only thing that it guarantees is another round of negotiations, because the Democratic majority in the Senate won't pass this bill and the president won't sign it.
So what's next?
A lot of talks. Assuming this passes, there will be another round of negotiations. No certainty yet whether this will happen at the White House or just among leaders on Capitol Hill, but it still comes down to one big question. Who's going to blink? Will the president accept another vote on the debt limit before the next election, or will the Republicans accept another way to guarantee the cuts? And both sides are counting on the other side blinking. That is not determined yet.
So this is going to go on there, really testing the nerves of the American people.
Through the whole weekend, for the first time, Diane, I've heard some talk of trying to pass a short-term extension of the debt ceiling, 2 days, 3 days a week, in order to give more time to negotiate.
Just 2 or 3 more days. Okay, George, thank you.